Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. The Supreme Court Justice, I'm talking about Justice Mary Odele's home in Abuja, was invaded by some security personnel, of which EFCC and the rest denied their presence, of course. And a lot of things have happened along the line. Stakeholders, South Southerners, and especially the leadership of Rivers had actually made joint statement issuing 24 hours and ultimatum, which have already elapsed, and if results have already come out, that they're giving 24 hours ultimatum. The corporate who did that invasion should be released, because there was so much we did it, we did not do it, so much things were going on. Don't forget to something similar happened in 2015, where home of some justice tool like this was also invaded, in fact in a commando manner. I think in midnight too, like that too. So nothing was, a lot of noise were made, and at the end of the day, nothing really happened. Well, it looks like the Supreme Court have decided to once and for all tackle this matter, because it's becoming a norm for their people's homes and houses to be invaded without real cause, or without the corporate always being seen. Before we go to the news proper to find out exactly what is going on, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the Supreme Court has sternly condemned the invasion of the residence of one of its own, Justice Mary Odele, by security operatives last Friday. The Apex Court said the security operatives seem to have been on a mission to bring her down and maim her. The force men, consisting of soldiers and officers of the Nigerian Police Force, NPF, were said to have identified themselves as members of a joint task force that arrived with the search warrant, saying they received information on illegal activities going on in the house. Justice Odele is the wife of a former governor of Rivers State, Peter Odele. A statement signed by its Director of Press and Information, Dr. Festus Akande, described the invasion of Odele's home as a reminder of the October 2016 midnight invasion of the homes of our respected justices, with no satisfactory explanations as to the true motive behind such brazen assault on our collective sensibility. It therefore sent a message to Muhammad Buhari-led executive arm of government, which controls security operatives, saying enough is enough. The statement reads, I think that again quickly. The statement reads, we are alarmed with the news of unwarranted and despicable raid on the official residence of one of our senior justices in the Supreme Court, Honorable Justice Mary Peter Odele, JSC CFR, on Friday, the 29th October 2021, in a Gestapo manner that unfortunately depicted a gory picture of chaos by some armed persons suspected to be security operatives representing different agencies of government, who seem to have come to bring and maim her or maim their target under the guise of undertaking a search whose warrant was questionable and baseless. We are deeply saddened and taken aback by this uncivilized and shameful show of primitive force on an innocent judicial officer that has so far spent several years of her productive life serving the country she calls her own. This incident brought back rather painfully the ugly memory of October 2016 midnight invasion of homes of our respected justices, with no satisfactory explanations as to the true motive behind such a brazen assault on our collective sensibility. We wish to make it abundantly clear that the Nigerian judiciary is the third arm of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and should be respected and treated as such. We have had a full dosage of this facilitate of unwarranted and unprovoked bringing down on our judicial officials and even facilities across the country, and we say it loudly now that enough is enough. This judiciary should never be misconstrued by any individual or institution of government as the whipping child among the three arms of government that must always be chastised and ridiculed to silence because of our conservative disposition. Though there have emerged discordant tones from the various security agencies that allegedly participated in the dastardly act, we are not laying low. We are not lying low at all on this dehumanizing treatment meted out to one of our own. We have commenced a full-scale independent investigation to unravel the true masquerades behind the mystery, as well as the real motives behind this whole embroglio. Similarly, we call on the Inspector General of Police of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to rise up to the occasion by carrying out a discreet investigation and make his findings known to the Nigerian public with a view to bringing the perpetrators to justice as quickly as possible. The Nigerian judiciary cannot only back, but can also bite. We can no longer be treated with disdain and levity. The rule of law and constitutionality must govern our conduct so that we can tag along with the Committee of Nations and be taken seriously too. Correct? Honestly, I was beginning to wonder. In fact, when I heard the other time that normally in the state level, it is the governors that will sign the salary of the judiciary, I wondered, if you do that, that means that you don't align to me as an executive arm, I will delay your salary. I will make you realize that though we are three arms, we are actually not independent. You are still answerable to me one way or the other. If you want to make these three arms of government independent as it ought to be in written terms constitutionally, then it should be so. Everyone should be such that you don't cross my lane. We have on papers, we have one of the best constitution you can think of, but in enforcement, it looks as if paperwork is different. Then the reality staring us in the face is different. This has been going on and on. Elections will take place, whatever the people, let them just do their thing. When we finish, we settle it in court. It has now become so bad that in Nigerian election, tribunal always settle elections, no matter what. The people's vote don't count. So what you now see is you begin to see politics even being played at the level of judiciary, where they begin to say, we want our lawyer guy in that place, so that when the time for judiciary court hearing comes in, we have a way around this thing. It's not nice. If you want to be independent indeed, then everything about you should be such that the other arm should not have the power to interfere or interface. Yes, we check each other. That's how it should be, so that we, in one way or the other, we are auditing one another. That way, the country will go without either part being unduly insulted. And if you do that, where each three arms of the governance are independent and also audit one another and check one another, then Nigeria will indeed be a great nation, where the common man's last hope, the judiciary, will always truly be the common man's last hope. But as it is, if it continues like this, the common man doesn't really have a hope. I just hope that finally our judiciary will rise up to this occasion and put an end to this once and for all. Let's meet in that conversation. Listen to that. What's your take on this?